Next week, the Jewish community celebrates the holiday of Shavuot, when we recall the people of Israel receiving the Torah at Mount Sinai. If we were to judge holidays by their theme to figure out their importance, then Shavuot would certainly be one of the most important, having Torah at its core. In thinking about that moment in the history of the Jewish people, the rabbis look at the giving of the Ten Commandments and they wonder why it is that the Ten Commandments are addressed in the singular rather than in the plural. And of the many answers that are given to that question, one is that because each person received them according to their own power and the strength of their spirit. What that reminds us is that every person has to come to Torah in their way. So with that spirit in mind, next Tuesday night, Adath Jeshurun will be celebrating Torah in different forms. There will be a gathering for young families early in the evening. Then later on, we'll have our traditional tikkun, our evening of study. The theme will be, how do we look at Torah through different lenses? Through a traditionalist lens, and where does that take us in our understanding? What are more contemporary understandings of Torah, the kind that we are comfortable teaching at Adath Jeshurun? How does that help us understand its meaning in our time? And then there will be an evening organized for people in their 20s and 30s. They too will be having a tikkun. Again, in keeping with that teaching, everybody understands Torah through their own perspective. There will be opportunities for different groups in the synagogue to each be part of the celebration. Another explanation of why it was 10 Commandments were given in the singular, directed to us individually, and not in the plural, to us as a group, was to remind us is that none of us can say, well, let somebody else do it. Each of us has to take responsibility. So we hope to welcome you next week for our tikkun, our evening of study, and we wish everyone in the community a beautiful Chag, Chag Sameach. Tov lehoinda is Hashem, tov lehoinda